Hello YouTube, Film Buff 06 here, and yes, by the time that I'm recording this video, since over the weekend that's just gone, I am officially back from such a fantastic and lovely summer holiday that I spent in Mallorca. And I also come back with the unfortunate news that I'm newly single again. Yay, yeah, I shit you not, I am newly single again. What happened was that I had to end the 6-month-long relationship that I had with my now ex-girlfriend, Kirsty, because I found out last Monday that she was sort of cheating on me by getting engaged to someone else. So someone else that looked well below my league. And at first I thought this was some sort of a practical joke, that somebody somehow hacked into her Facebook and was trying to troll us, but no, this actually happened. It really took me quite a little while to come to terms with the reality of the situation, and I couldn't help but feel quite hurt and betrayed and disappointed and quite shocked by all this. So yeah, and if you guys are wondering how I'm feeling, at the moment, I'm perfectly fine. I'm coping with the situation quite remarkably, surprisingly enough. And it's only going to be a matter of time before I find someone else that would love me for being me, you know, for more than just my looks, you know, for more than just my looks, for my personality, for what some people might call a little obsession that I have with TV and movies, based on the nature of my condition. But it's really more of a passion that's come to truly define me as a YouTuber, as an online film critic, and as a person. So yeah, it sucks that my first relationship had to end the way it did, but there you go. And I think I would truly appreciate you guys supporting me through this quite disappointing and really tough and painful time in the comment section below. Now on to the real purpose of this video, which is admittedly quite belated, and it's really going to be just a little bit of a belated tribute to a true Hollywood legend that we unfortunately had to say goodbye to last Tuesday, the 30th of August 2016. And most of you might have already heard since last week. I actually heard about this news whilst I was on holiday, that Gene Wilder passed away at his Stamford, Connecticut home, aged 83, from complications related to Alzheimer's. Yes, I mean, when I found out this news last Tuesday, I just couldn't believe it. I felt like I was silent. I felt silently punched in the gut. Never got a chance to meet the guy in person, but to the people who knew him, whether it be friends, family, or cast and crew members, have apparently described him as being one of the kindest, humblest, and modest human beings that has ever walked the earth, and I think I could clearly see why. And he was also, and not only that, but he was also just such a brilliant actor. And really, what could I possibly say that hasn't already been said? But other than rest in peace, Gene Wilder. Rest in peace, Gene Wilder. Thank you so very much for all the brilliant memories that you've given us, and for leaving us with such a fantastic body of work, whether it be Blazing Saddles, the producers, young Frankenstein, or Frankenstein in his case, or even one of, if not the most iconic depiction of Willy Wonka that has ever been brought to life on the big screen in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. May you live in a world of pure imagination up in the heavens, Jane. Thank you very much. Now, feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and please let me know your thoughts on the truly sad passing of Gene Wilder last week. Plus, feel free to subscribe to my channel as always. Do take care, everyone. And the only way I could end this video is to give you guys a little impression of a classic moment from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for you all to enjoy. Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37B of the contract signed by him, it states quite clearly that all offers shall become null and void if, and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy, I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc., Fax Mendis Incendium Gloria Cultum, etc., etc., Membo Bis Punitor Delicatum. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.